Thank you. Dear. Yeah, I played this when it first came out, but I didn't really give it a lot of time. So it'd be nice to go back into it. I think I'll play it from the start. Yeah, exactly. Get confused all over again. Third person. Let's head to that mysterious well. Nothing bad could ever happen.
I had not been back there in years, but it was the last place left to look. Those lost wishes weren't the treasure I was after.
Tiny door for a tiny person.
It was not exactly as I remembered it, but it wasn't all that different either.
Climb the rocks like a pro.
Two odd contraptions guarded the lost treasure. I would have to turn one and see what happened.
Well, if he's turned that one and died, I'm going to turn this one. Well, there's two levers and there's a skeleton underneath one of them. Yeah, that seems safe, right?
Buckets, barrels, butter churns, and beds were jammed into every nook and cranny of that cave. It all seems so familiar.
There we go. The light was reflecting in it, and now I can see. Nothing in my inventory.
Even though the bed was very comfortable, this was no time to hide under the covers.
Wait. Hold on, Grandpa. I don't remember this part of the story. Beds hanging from stalactites?
We'll get there, Gwendolyn. Don't worry. No detail in this story will be overlooked. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. As I treaded through the river of rumbling trundles, I feared I knew the source of that deafening wind.
It's a dragon. It's a big badass dragon. Has to be. Holy shit, is that the dragon down there?
Nestled beneath a slumbering pile of teeth and claws was...
Fabled mirror.
Oh, so you remember this part of the story.
Well, dragons are my favorite.
You want to tell this part?
Yes. King Edward sent me, the greatest knight in all of Daventry, on a quest to return his stolen mirror. A gigantic, hulking beast of a dragon was the last thing in my way to...
My way, too. Add a shinier hat to my collection.
I can't remember what I'm doing here. Let's have a look over here.
I tried to turn that crazy contraption, but it was missing a handle. Someone tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum.
Oh, some silly conundrum indeed. Let's find out. Huh. So if I pull that out, which is what I need, there's a stick that I need.
Volumes of old books with foreboding titles clutter the shelves of that strange...
Guarantee if I pull it out that it's attached to a giant bell. If I pull the bell, it's going to wake up the dragon.
Breaking the spirit of hideous beasts. Amateur spells to impress...
Okay, let's give it a go.
So, the missing handle was booby-trapped? What did you do?
Well, I used my cleverness to outsmart the trap. Then I used my cleverness to hide.
Hide in the bed, hide in the bed. Got a fucking arrow in its eye.
Luckily, that half-blinded beast never noticed me in bed.
A dragon's eye must be really hard to pierce with an arrow. At archery lessons, I can barely hit a hay bale.
It is indeed a feat only for skilled archers.
Okay.
What did you use to fix the broken...
Ah, this. That's what I used to fix it. Oh, of course. That could have been any quieter.
The dragon's chains were coiled around a gigantic switch mounted to the cave wall. This cave seemed to be filled with failed adventures. After he briefly basked in the sun, the narcoleptic dragon went back to snoring.
I probably sleep all day too, if Amira was my only friend.
Huh. A skeleton in bed. Okay. Don't mind me, Mr. Skeleton. Oh, if I step on this, it's gonna fucking wake him up, isn't it? That's right. Go back to sleep. Nothing to see here. Just a curious little rhino. sneaky. Ah!
Whoever designed this trap thought they were pretty clever, but I would probably find a way to hit that unreachable switch.
Aha. Bow and arrow. Okay. Oh, what? Boom. Oh my god.
The mirror called out to me.
Look at that, elbow Dudley. Don't know what I've done. I've woken the dragon up. Oh god. Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah,
A
those are the
ridiculous
two main.
feeding contraption was cobbled together to keep the beast
main
and
games.
probably its owner alive.
That comes out in May? No, March. Oh fuck. Well, that was a mistake. And hit it again. And go. Oh my god. There we go. Oh shit. I just got eaten.
A ridiculous feeding contraption was cobbled together to keep the beast and probably its
I've got an
owner
idea of how to get
alive.
it. Okay. So dragon. Over. Cool. Now we go for the mirror. The mirror is mine. Oh, I pissed the dragon off. Oh god. Oh, yeah. Oh crap. I am the green arrow. No, I'll just use my bow and arrow to shoot stuff down. Yeah. Yeah. Screw you, dragon. Oh god.
I used to say that river swept.
I'm not quite the green arrow yet then. Gotcha, bitch. Oh my.
With the magic mirror safely in my possession, I dreamt of the Daventry I would be rewarded with, and the kingdom it could become. In that split second, I had three choices in front of me. Any would clear my path to safety, and all would have rippling consequences.
Oh god. What do I do? Do I shoot the eye? Do I shoot the balance? Shoot the eye! Just blinded the dragon. Yeah. I just had a massive choice to make.
My hand hands were shaking and my arms could barely grip the
I've
rope.
sent you a link
But with
for
the
it. You
last
can
of
have a
my
look.
strength, I climbed out of the well and headed back to the castle.
Up to
Ever
a
since
certain
the
level, I
magic
think,
mirror returned, its reflections have warned the kingdom of danger, kept our family safe, and it has exposed
Think so?
many troublesome crumbs tangled
Something
in my
like that.
beard.
Yeah. King
999.
Edward was so proud that you returned his lost treasure that he made you king. Everyone knows that.
I think it's 999.
Now, can you get back to
799?
that dragon?
I don't know.
Gwendolyn, there is so much more to my stories than dragons. I hope this old cap will be remembered for far more than the action tattered across its brim, sewn into the seams of many hidden adventures. All right, let's
Yeah, it's
back
more
to the
vanity
dragon.
stuff.
Tell me everything. Where can I learn to shoot like that?
A good mentor and practice. This wasn't the first time I went eye to eye with that hideous beast, and while that shot was certainly in self-defense, that arrow was a bit vengeful, I'm afraid, but let's continue that story in the daytime. It's about to get a tad more scary.
Dragons don't scare me, even those with all their eyes. If I ever come across that dragon, I'll finish him off for you.
It's
And I'll be
just-
known throughout Daventry as
Yeah, I mean,
Gwendolyn
it's
the
just because
Brave.
Warcraft's had
That's
years
quite
to develop, though.
That's quite a bold plan, one that requires a steadfast gut and a deft hand.
Still really
right,
enjoy-
you two. Grandpa needs to rest. Gwendolyn, it's way past your bedtime.
Yeah.
Sleep well, Grandpa.
Oh, I still
I'll be
remember
back
playing
first thing in the morning.
Star Wars Old Republic. I
don't
really enjoyed
need
that.
rest. I'm as spry as I've ever been.
Oh, you should. It's free
Though
to play.
I wouldn't mind a slice of magic fruit.
Oh man, it is. If you haven't played it already, you need to. No. The storyline in it is badass. It's BioWare, so it's the same like Mass Effect and shit. Obviously, like the graphics going to be really dated. Yeah.
Guards!
Well, hello, cousin. I'm glad you're finally here. He's been asking about you for days. I had to sit through the same story 5 times.
We got here as fast as we could, and I like Grandpa's stories, especially the ones with dragons.
Ah, yes, the legendary beast he went eye to eye with. I don't know if he forgets I've heard that story before, or if he doesn't care, but he loves telling it to anyone that will listen. I'm pretty sure I heard the nursemaids telling his same jokes in the hall.
Have you heard anything the doctors are saying?
Yes, doctors, wizards, magic elves. Grandfather is fine, Gwendolyn. They all say the same thing. He's just old. He still has a few good years left. Look, we're all excited that your family made the trip, but there's no need to worry. You should get some rest. I'm sure you're scheduled for a full morning of Grandfather's hilarious ramblings.
Oh, I'm also scheduled for the tournament tomorrow.
Ah, yes, the fencing tournament. You'll love it. I'm, of course, favored to win and will make sure you have the very best seat to view my victory. The courtyard will be filled with important people and delicious hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, I'm actually competing in the tournament.
I had no idea we were hosting a junior tournament. That's incredible. In that case, I will gladly be there to cheer you on and eat delectable appetizers.
Nope, no junior tournament. I'll be squaring off against you.
I see. Well, perhaps this is the time to stop listening to stories and finally make some of your own. Good night, Gwendolyn. Sleep well.
Come in, Gwendolyn. You can set those on the nightstand.
Grandma said to take 3 spoonfuls of each.
I'll get to those. No need to fuss over me. Now, let's talk about far more important issues, like that fencing tournament. I hear you're competing.
Well, I signed up, but I'm not so sure anymore.
Nonsense. If it's Scott you're worried about, he's no bother. After all, I only learned that you entered after he complained about
Thanks,
it
Ref.
all morning. Threatened, I'm guessing. There are many ways to win a duel. I, for one, have always been fond of thinking of a problem in a different way and finding a clever distraction to create a moment of victory. Speaking of, that reminds me of a story, one I know you haven't heard before. When I was a much younger lad, before I was a knight, before I'd been to Daventry, and even before I'd seen a dragon. It's a tale about a tournament that changed my life. It is a long story, but I shall tell it briefly.
Well, Triumph, this looks as good a place as any to camp for the night. Let's rest up. We have a big day tomorrow.
After gracefully rappelling down the cliff, I welcomed the sight of an actual road, the first sign of civilization.